Alright, what is going on, guys and gals? It is me, JT, and I am back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch. How good is it on the Nintendo Switch? Now, if you guys and gals didn't know, during Nintendo's E3 Direct, they showed us that Fortnite was available on the E3 date. So, after the end of it, sort of, it was announced and released and pushed out onto Nintendo Switch consoles. And there are a couple of things I want to run over with you guys and gals about it before I go into more detail about how the game runs. This is a very spacious game, okay? This game took a lot of space out of my Nintendo Switch. By the time I had the Nintendo Switch downloaded, I had about like a little bit of a 1 gigabyte space radius. So if you are a person that loves to download Nintendo Switch games, I recommend upgrading your SD card or making sure that you'll have enough space to upgrade or update the Nintendo Fortnite version over a long period of time. But Fortnite on Nintendo Switch, how does it run? Now, within my first hour of playing on my live stream, I played a live stream of it, I was talking a lot about how the frames were going. In Nintendo Switch Fortnite Edition, you could see that there is a lot of frame differentiation, you know? When you're playing on docked, you can see that you're going to have around maybe sometimes a choppy, maybe 40 to 50 frames per second on Nintendo Switch, but the quality overall it doesn't look that well, you know? You will see a lot of pixelation. You'll see a little bit of a little more pixelation than others on some guns. Like if you're holding an assault rifle, you'll see a lot of pixelation on that because its resolution is downscaled to make it run better on the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch edition of Fortnite is indeed playable at this rate, but it is not a consistent, smooth 60 frames per second as we can see on the PC, Xbox, and PS4 editions that we just see everywhere else. Now, I really do hope that Fortnite is developing more secure, smoother updates for Fortnite on Nintendo Switch because it does look like a promising game. This game has every single thing from all the other Fortnite editions. It has the Pop Rocks, it has Season 4, or Season 3 or 4, I believe we're in Season 4 right now, but it has everything from all the other consoles, all the other things. It has everything from PC. It has everything you could want from Fortnite. It just doesn't have that quality. And of course, with Nintendo Switch, it's obvious. We can see it here. We're sacrificing portability over power. So of course, we're going to have a lot of lower grade graphics and we're going to have a bit of low FPS at the start. But I feel like over time, Fortnite, the developers will be developing more secure updates for Nintendo Switch, and I feel like they're going to be updating it to make Nintendo Switch run as smooth as it can. I feel like Fortnite on Switch runs a little bit better than Fortnite on iOS phones because it just runs better, you know. It has that resolution. It was created specifically for the Switch, so I would think that the developers had placed in specific tidbits here and there to make the game's performance boost overall. But yeah, I think overall, Fortnite on Nintendo Switch is a pleasant experience. I got to top 2 one time, and I was very disappointed because I was being trashed, and I had a scar and everything, and I was set up. But like, it works exactly as you'd imagine. There aren't that many big frame drops. You could only see frame drops when you're falling from the sky, and then when you hit the ground, it's relatively 55 or around 60 frames. Not really 60 frames, so it's like 45 to 55 frames per second. From there on, but it's really cool. When I get into fights, I don't really see that much of a frame difference. I see a little bit if there's like a lot of action going on the screen, which this really does go for any console or any PC, unless your PC is really beefy. But especially on consoles, if a lot of things go on, like everybody's shooting rocket launchers at each other, and there's a lot of fire and a lot of gunshot bullets and bullets going around, and everything's just all satanic and just on hell and on fire, then definitely there will be some strain on the Nintendo Switch. But so far, Fortnite has been able to develop a nice, clean, playable version of Fortnite on Nintendo Switch that runs as expected and that runs at a nice rate with everything there and nothing missing out. I'm interested to see a lot more features on Nintendo Switch because there is it's not you can't really talk to people on Fortnite, but there is the little speaker icon that you can see whenever you are in the lobby. So that makes me suspect that maybe down in the future, voice chat will become a thing. Somehow there will be a way to get that patched in. I am very excited to see. Everything comes in. You can see crossplay coming onto the Nintendo Switch. You can link your Nintendo Switch to your Epic Games account. and you can you know, play it from there. A lot of people are having a lot of issues linking their Nintendo Switch to their Epic Games account, and that's mainly because of the reason that PS4 has blocked off all access of just cross-play or cross-platform compatibility between systems, which means if your PS4 is linked to your Epic account, you cannot link your Nintendo Switch to an Epic account because it is already linked under PS4. And what Fortnite does, which is like something I don't understand really, is they have a process, and if you unlink your PS4 account from that Epic Games account, you could lose all of, I don't think it's a could, I think it's you will lose all of your data from your Fortnite, including your purchases and your buys. So that's why a lot of people are just very frustrated right now with the PS4 edition, and why they're hoping that maybe Sony changes their mind about cross-platform play with Fortnite. But overall, this is a really good port. It definitely needs some work if we want to see sustainability of it. You know, it's a little clunky at times, but it's nice if you're an on-the-go gamer and you want to play Fortnite wherever you can, and you have that accessibility where you can play it with Wi-Fi wherever you want to go. I highly recommend picking up Fortnite on Switch if you have the space, and if you have the time, and if you would like having a big experience for it. I hope you guys and gals like this video. Tell me what you guys and gals think about Nintendo's Fortnite edition down in the comments below. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it needs a little bit more time before you can actually judge it? I'd really like to hear everything you guys and gals like to say. Thank you guys and gals for watching, and peace out.